active and strong, sincere in service because we choose Jamaica. The Honourable Desmond McKenzie will spotlight local government initiatives, plans for this fiscal year, and provide other updates. Hear how the ministry remains committed to empowering communities, guided by sound policies, legal and technical frameworks. So tune in to Nationwide 90 FM on Wednesday, May 28 from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. It's the live sectoral presentation by the Minister of Local Government and Community Development, the Honourable Desmond McKenzie. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development.
You're inside the Consumer Hour with Nora Gay Banton.
Good morning to you. It is Wednesday, May 28, 2025. We are alive and well, and for that, we give God thanks. Good morning to you. If you're listening on the 90 FM band, 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, and 90.9 on your FM dial, we appreciate your company there. If you're listening and watching on our YouTube channel, good morning to you. The channel is Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. That's Nationwide 90 FM LIVE with the number 2 beside that. We're encouraging you to go on over to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Click the subscribe button, and while you're there, click the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we go live or whenever we post a video, and we do go live for most of our programs. So while you listen, you can also see what's happening. That helps as well, especially when there are videos that are being shown. You know, it helps to see what's happening. So join us on YouTube if you can, and you can join the very active family in the YouTube chat. Speaking of the YouTube family, good morning to you, Errol Townsend, first in the chat this morning. David Nebar, good morning to you as well. Albert Morgan, top of the morning to you, Sir Albert. Sonia Hutton, good morning to you. Kariva Peart, good morning. Hugh Donaldson, good morning to you as well. Ryder 40, good morning. Monica Hunter, good morning to you. Arlene Rowe, Mikkel, good morning. Jean Sellers, good morning to you as well. Wayne Clare, is it the first time I'm seeing that name? That name doesn't sound very familiar. Good morning, Wayne Clare. Janesta Johnson, good morning to you as well. Ines Campbell-Moore, did I say that already? I think so. Juliet Sanchez, and all the others over there in the YouTube chat. Jim, good morning. For those of you who watch on a daily basis and you don't comment, we appreciate your company in the chat as well. We feel you. We don't see you in the chat, but we feel your presence. Dennis Blagrove, good morning to you. I don't know a lot of people named Blagrove, you know. It's a very uncommon surname. So when I hear an uncommon surname, I just assume all those people are like closely related. It's like Blagrove. So I'm just going to assume, Mr. Dennis Blagrove, that you're related to the one Blagrove that I know. You know? That's a mistake. Weird, but okay. Thank you so much, Juliet. Juliet said I have beautiful skin. Thank you so much, Juliet. I appreciate that compliment. And to those of you listening from our mobile app, good morning to you. And those on our website, the Listen Now option there, top of the morning to you as well. Thank you so much for making it Nationwide 90 FM Live. We are this morning scheduled to have a interview with the director of the United Zion Revival Council of Churches, Bishop Livingston Johnson, and this interview will be in relation to the National Revival Conference and Church Service that will be happening today in collaboration with the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport. So at about 9:15, right after we take that commercial break, we will join Bishop Livingston Johnson to talk about that event that's happening today, talk about the Revival Church in Jamaica and the significance of this collaboration with the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport. You know, I want to use this opportunity, the 3 minutes I have left, to publicly commend the JCDC. JCDC has been a part of Jamaican culture for years, before me born and, years before that. And I'm commending the JCDC this morning for the very evident improvements with their social media presence. JCDC is something that we've known about over the years. Everybody knows JCDC. Everybody knows that JCDC competitions exist. Everybody knows you can go to speech, dance, and drama at JCDC. But there's so much more that happens with the JCDC, especially the yearly competitions, that many people don't know about. Many people don't know that there's a short film competition as well attached to the JCDC competitions yearly. Many people don't know that they do culinary arts as well. Many people don't know there's poetry added to that as well. You can write radio dramas, you can write plays, you can do so much more. Many people don't know there's art as well. Draw, paint, sculpt. All of this is a part of the JCDC, especially the yearly competitions. And on social media, especially this year, the JCDC has been doing a very, very good job at letting those who are in the space and those who may not necessarily be, looking for something related to JCDC online, but based on how they are posting, you might just buck up on it. They are doing much more relatable content. Their social media presence is alive and well. And I'm very happy this is the direction that the JCDC is going in. Commendations to whoever is in charge of marketing and social media at JCDC. Big up yourself, whoever you are. You're doing a great job. I am seeing, and I know that others are seeing as well. And to add to that, if you want to see what's happening, especially with the dance, drama, speech competitions, all of those are live streamed. All of them. So you can go back and you can watch all of them. I wish this was, in place. Of course, live streaming became a thing, especially during COVID-19. But live streaming of these competitions would have been such a great thing, when I was, very active during JCDC competitions at school, because I could have go back now and watch myself when I do my little dance them and I do my little something them, But big up. I just want to use the opportunity to big up the JCDC team, the ministry at large, and especially those who are responsible for JCDC's social media presence. Yeah, man. Amazing work. That's my 2 cents. We have a break. We take this commercial break and come back with more.
Decorate and redecorate your space with water-resistant, colorful, and fast-drying paints from Edgechem Paints. The time by Edgechem Paints, changing lives 1 gallon at a time, is
9:16.
Outperform, outlast, with top performance, Jackama, reliable, full stop, not comma. We have the expertise for drilling and demolition. We have the power tools for plumbers and electricians. Fancy select tools, 3 parts and 3 repairs. 3 parts, 3 repairs. 2 to 3 years. Hilton, available at Delta Supply, 106 Hagley Park Road. Call us at 876-302-61124. Delta Supply, we service what we sell.
Good morning. You are back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I am Noragay Banton, and we are gonna this morning have a conversation with Director of the United Zion Revival Council of Churches, Bishop Livingston Johnson. And this interview is in light of the Revival Conference, National Revival Conference and Church Service. It's the inaugural staging of this event, and it's in partnership with the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports, along with the United Zion Revival Council of Churches. And this event, I assume, is to, help to bring light and help to recognize sections of Jamaican religion that sometimes we only know about by casual mention or during conversation, sometimes uninformed discussions that we have amongst ourselves about revivalism, for example. And so it's commendable that the ministry is going in this direction to recognize officially the revival church across Jamaica with this national conference and church service. And to talk to us some more about that, we are joined by the United Zion Revival Council of Churches, the director, Bishop Livingston Johnson. Good morning to you, Bishop Johnson.
Pleasant morning. And how are you doing this morning?
I am doing great. How are you?
To make a correction, I'm excellent. Just to make a correction, I am one of the directors of the council.
Got you. So there are several others. You're one of.
Yes.
All right.
Correct.
So one of the directors of the United Zion Revival Council of Churches, Bishop Johnson. All right, Bishop Johnson. The before I go into this specific event that will happen today, just want to gauge your reactions to the fact that the ministry is having this national event in recognition of revival churches across Jamaica.
Yes. So, in essence, the ministry would have joined with us. Recently, we would have been the pilgrimage to Watone would have been inscribed on UNESCO Intangible Heritage List. As such, we believe it is of importance that we have this conference and also church service to commemorate such inscription. Also to highlight the council, because the council was formed recently. And the ministry, as you know, is the Ministry of Gender, Culture and Entertainment. And they would have partnered with us to ensure that revivalism is highlighted to Jamaica, and also to bring awareness. Because you know that there are a lot of myths that are out there about revivalism.
Yes.
And we want to demystify that out there to ensure that person have an appreciation of what the religion is all about, because we are Christians. Yes, there are elements of our worship that derives from our heritage from Africa and also from the European, which is the Christian religion. So it's a blend of both African practices and also from the European way of worship.
Awesome.
So we are indeed Christian religion.
Yes. And if I hear you correctly, you're saying that revivalism is, as of December 2024, inscribed in UNESCO's representative list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity.
Well, not revivalism, a pilgrimage, because UNESCO does not inscribe religion. So it's an element of the religion which is the pilgrimage to Watone, which we as revivalists go 3 quarters for the year in March, in June, and October. So all revivalists from the diaspora and for Jamaica, we gather there for worship.
Where do you go?
3 quarters. Watone.
Watone
is in Watone, yes. Watone, St.
Anne. Very interesting. So this National Revival Conference and Church Service, talk to us about where this will take place and what form it will take.
So the conference and church service will be held at the Randy Williams Entertainment Center. The conference begins at 10 a.m. and the church service will commence at 5 p.m. We are expecting dynamic speakers from the Revival Faith. Also, we're expecting the Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports to also be represented amongst other government officials. Also, for the conference, we will be having children from various schools who will be participating in the conference to ask questions, and we will have capable persons from the Revival Faith there to respond to questions that are presented and also to do presentation. So it is a full day of events that we'll be having to ensure that revival is in live on and also elevate to the next level.
Awesome. I'm very happy that that element where students are able to join is added, because we learn about revivalism in school, and so it's very good that students will be able to join and get a very first-hand experience of what it may look like and ask questions that they may have. And the church service will take place at Ranny Williams as well?
That is correct.
And on what time will the church service begin?
It will be at 5 p.m.
Okay. Now, who are you catering for with this event? The conference, both the conference and the church service?
So we are catering for all Jamaicans, both revival and non-revival. And those that are curious, who have been out there and not understanding, not appreciating the faith based on the information that they would have received, even some books, even in schools. We want to ensure that the information is coming from the source, because what we want to do is to rewrite some of the narrative that is out there. Because some of the narratives were not written by us. They were written by persons who may have been studying the faith over time, and based on information received, some of the information are not correct. So what we want to do is to bring the correct information to the public, so all are welcome to participate in the conference and also the church service.
And for anybody who is listening now and they may say, you know what, I have some time today, maybe I can go down to the conference and stay a little for the church service. Is there a cost to attend?
There's absolutely no cost. It is free to the public.
FREE. So if you are interested in learning more about revivalism and the revival faith and what it is, and ask questions about what you know or what you think you know about revivalism, you can go on down to the conference today at the Ranny Williams Entertainment Center. It starts at 10 and the conference will end at what time, Bishop Johnson?
Approximately 2 p.m.
2, and then the church service will begin at 5 o'clock. Is there any special attire? Is there any special way that persons should dress when they're coming, or?
So for the revival faith, we encourage the revival faith to come out in their khaki and turban of choice, signaling unity amongst ourselves. However, for the general public can come as you are.
Okay.
So just appropriately, just like you're going to a regular service, and you are more than welcome.
Awesome. So for those who are of the revival faith, you are encouraged to come in your khaki and turban of choice, you said?
That is
and
correct.
For others, just, dress moderately. Or modestly.
That is correct.
Right. And just before we wrap up, Bishop Johnson, what message do you hope Jamaicans, and the public at large can take away or should take away from this celebration?
Well, first and foremost, we want to ensure we unify the body of revivalists within Jamaica and the diaspora. That's firstly. Secondly, we want to ensure that the general public have an appreciation of who we are, because revivalism is one of the religion that started here in Jamaica, and it is part of the fabric of our culture and of who we are, because this is one of the religion that stood up in the colonial days to ensure that we fought against an enslavement. And today we want to ensure that persons have an appreciation of where we are coming from and also what we have achieved and where we want to go as a faith.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Bishop Johnson, for joining us this morning. All the best to you and the team for the conference and the church service today.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me.
All right, no problem. That was Bishop Livingston Johnson. He's one of the directors of the United Zion Revival Council of Churches. He spoke to us there about the National Revival Conference and Church Service. It will take place today at the Ranny Williams Entertainment Center. The conference will start at 10. It will go up until 2 o'clock, and the church service will start at 5. Those of you who will be attending the church service, if you're of the Revival faith, you're being encouraged to wear khaki and a turban of your choice. And for the rest of the population who wants to go but you're not of the faith, you can just go dress modestly and go on and learn. The conference will give you opportunities to learn more about the faith if you wish to learn more and ask questions that you may have. So that's today. Starting at 10 a.m., the conference will take place until 2, 5, the church service at the Randy Williams Entertainment Center. We are going to take a break. When we come back, we will take your calls. The phone lines will be open for you. If you have any consumer-related matters, you can give us a call. The numbers to call, 876-630-9371, and that goes up to 4, and our Digicel line is 618-8255. Give us a call, air your concerns, ask questions, and if you have an issue, let's see if we can assist you. We take a break and come back with more Consumer Hour.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers provides quality insurance coverage and risk management services. The time by Spectrum Insurance Brokers Limited, setting the industry standards, is
9:29.
Tune in to Cliff Hughes Online from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. as we broadcast from the Ministry of Agriculture's Investment Forum, Thursday, May 29th, 2025, at the Jamaica Conference Center. The Investment Forum is one of the many events during National Minerals Week 2025. The Investment Forum, with keynote speaker Honorable Floyd Green, focuses on investment incentives and sustainability. We will broadcast live from the event, giving listeners island-wide front row access to Jamaica's mineral future. Don't miss us as we unearth the possibilities. So tune in to Cliff Hughes Online, Thursday, May 29th. It's the Ministry of Agriculture's Investment Forum at the Jamaica Conference Center. Catch the live stream on our YouTube channel at Nationwide 90 FM Live too. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining.
Tune in to Nationwide 90 FM on Wednesday, May 28 from 2 to 5 p.m. for the live sectoral presentation by the Minister of Local Government and Community Development, the Honorable Desmond McKenzie, under the theme Active and Strong, Sincere in Service because we choose Jamaica. The Honorable Desmond McKenzie will spotlight local government initiatives, plans for this fiscal year, and provide other updates. Hear how the ministry remains committed to empowering communities, guided by sound policies, legal and technical frameworks. So tune in to Nationwide 90 FM on Wednesday, May 28 from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. It's the live sectoral presentation by the Minister of Local Government and Community Development, the Honorable Desmond McKenzie. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development.
Good morning, good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Nora Gay Banton. We are taking your calls now. The phone lines are open. The numbers to call, 876-630-9371, and that goes up to 4, and 618-8255. We have Mary on the line. Mary, good morning. Do you have a little lamb?
No. However, I have a problem with water commission. Again.
All right, let's go.
So I just want to, I think I saw this today, and I just want to take the picture. My children are home today. We do not have any uniform to send them to school. As I stated, no water from over the weekend. I'm at home today because while I may have a few clothes left, they have no uniform. I'm checking, as I stated, there must be an issue with the app. I don't think it works at all. So I'm checking the request that I would have made from last year, and I'm seeing from July 2024, and the status is still showing as pending for all 3 requests, multiple times in July. I also submitted, because I don't want anybody to say, oh, we have not been hearing from you. I submitted this morning again a request. I have been calling from I came off the radio yesterday again. I've been calling Water Commission. It seems as though the 929 number that they have, something must be wrong with it. It goes up from 40 to 45. Once you click an option to speak with anybody, whether the wastewater department or customer relations or of the operator, it just the phone just disconnects. Right? I have been on the online web chat since 8:41 a.m. and I am still number 32 in the queue. What I'm trying to do, if they claim that they're having an upgrade, we have not received any communication. I'm trying to at least get some truck water, but I cannot reach to them.
Yeah. So at this point, no, there's nothing else I can tell you to do, because NWC, you've provided the platform for customers to either make complaints or request trucked water. Mary here is looking at a request she made from last year, you said.
I can't tell you the date and the time, and even the reference number.
July last year. And the request is still pending to this day, May 2025. She's calling your numbers. She's not getting through. She's on your web chat. And from 8:41 this morning, she is still number 32 in the line 1 hour, almost an hour later. Now, NWC, I can't, there's nothing else for me to tell her, because when the customers call, I try to ensure that I don't immediately throw down the blame at you. I try to go through with the customer to ensure that they are taking all the necessary steps that they can. Mary here has done everything. She's at home with her children. They don't have any uniform because she don't get to wash because she don't have any water. She's home with the children. She should have been at work, I'm assuming.
That's right.
And no, NWC, you said to us yesterday that you are doing some upgrades in the area. These upgrades are clearly causing a disruption in the water supply system. While the residents, yes, they can, which Mary has been doing, request trucked water. I think, NWC, since you are aware of these updates and what these updates may or upgrades may cause, or what this upgrade may cause, which is a disruption in water supply, schedule the trucked water now. Schedule it now and let the people them know, say, all right, we're going to send some water to you. You're in Kitson Town, right?
Right.
So we're going to send some water to Kitson Town. Cherry Gardens, you are coming in on Tuesday to this time. Look out. Nothing from you, NWC. And I have nothing else to tell Mary, because she has done her due diligence as a customer. You say you're making improvements to your customer care. So you make your app clearly not working, because from July last year she made a request for water and it's still pending till now. The truck probably just a mech. She has used your app. She used your phone line. You have online web chat, and none of these are working for Mary. She has been without water for about a week now.
Right. Well, from over the weekend.
From the weekend. So it's not quite a week yet.
Nothing at all. Dry.
So from Sunday, nothing.
Right.
And what is your response now, NWC? So, Mary, I'm going to take your number, your contact number, and let's send it over. Mr. Williams, Delano Williams, please look out for a text or an email from Michelle and see if you can get some water to Kitson Town. Especially for Mary, who's requested water and no response from you through your app, through your phone lines, or through your chat.
And mind you, I'm not going to be unfair for those, because I'm seeing the comments on YouTube as well. I do have a black tank.
Yes.
The black tank is finished. There are other things that we do. Right? Yes, would have started washing with my hands for the person who said they couldn't stop their child from school because I can wash with my hands. Water, at the end of the day, if I don't have any water to continue washing with my hands, I can't wash.
But it's not the machine is a problem to whichever YouTuber is making those comments. It's not the machine is the problem, or our hands, It's the water. So if you're washing with your hands or with a machine, you still need water. And if there's none, what you gonna do? Come on, man. Come on. She's paying for water. She's a paying customer. She should be getting water in her pipe. And if there's no water in the pipe, NWC should be saying something. She have a tank, but the tank water can done too. So,
exactly.
Stay on the line.
They did send the person to read the meters. Just the other day, someone came and read the meter, and even to provide them with information about upcoming disruption. Nothing at all.
Yeah.
They just read the meter and left.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even know that there's going to be a disruption.
Yeah. Stay on the line. Stay on the line, Mary, and let's see if we can get some water trucked to you through the NWC soon. All right, Vernal, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Miss Nora, how are you doing?
I am good. How are you?
I am blessed. I've been trying for over 5 years now, through 12 months, to get some message across the nation. Mm-hmm. I do poetry. I write songs. I have a poem for 12 months. Mm-hmm. At least 2. And not getting through.
Where are you trying to get this poem?
Through to nation. I did a CD and tried to get it on the radio station and couldn't get anything all these years. So I stopped doing the CD, but I can do it in a poetical form. One of my 12-month poem goes like this. Between two angels, there stood in a garden a child, sweet and fair, watching some fruits that hung right in there. Two anxious angels were gazing above, one gazing in hatred, the other in love. One angel of darkness, the other of light. One dressed in black, the other in white. The child never knew that the angels were there. She just longed for the fruit, so rich and so rare. Oh, how I would like that big apple so red. But I cannot forget what my dear mother said, that doing the things I'm forbidden to do would make her unhappy and grieve her heart too. Take it, the dark angel echoed, and eat. It's not very often you'll get such a treat. There's no one to see you and no one to tell. So up went her hand, which could reach the fruit well. But again came a whisper, sweet, gentle, and low. The little child listened. The voice said, you know, your dear mother told you, though no one was married, that Jesus could see you from heaven on high.
Nice.
The child paused a moment, then said as she smiled, I'll not be a thief. I'll be a good child.
Very well.
A rustling sound.
Excuse me. Hi. I don't know if we can allow you to do all the poem, Vernal.
Yes.
So sorry, I don't think we can allow you to read all of the poem. But I'm going to encourage you to make use of, you sound like a more mature gentleman. But if there are any young people around you, I'm going to encourage you to make use of social media. It's a very good way to get your content out there. If you can get somebody to make a Facebook page for you or even TikTok, these things can get around and persons can hear your work. All right?
Thank you, Mr.
Yeah, man, no problem. You take care.
I'll try.
Man. Or you, even YouTube, you can just make them video you and put it up for you. All right?
Yes, to be
All
honest
right.
with you, Miss Nora.
Okay.
I'm versatile on the phone.
All right.
I'm over 80.
Oh, I understand. You need to get somebody around it who can assist you with that. All right?
Thank you.
Alric, good morning.
Morning, Nora. How are you doing?
I'm not too bad, Alric. How are you?
I am better for you again yesterday. And you have some people, a couple of people have told me to tell you hi because I listen to you. No names, only one name I can't remember. A guy last night, but he said he listens to you and how you help to solve people's problem and so on. He was laughing when you took on Shopper's share from me. His name is Jeffrey. He's out in Junction. I told him last night he nearly died with laugh when you took on Shopper's share.
Big up Jeffrey. Big up Jeffrey every time.
Yeah. Nora, the 27th of March when you went on the radio and I was telling Lime about my problem. When they came to fix it the day, they told me, oh Mr. Johnson, you're going to get back your rebate in 2 weeks. I spoke with a lady up in Kingston that George recommended me to, and she said, yes, we're going to look about the rebate for you. You know, I had to go to the office yesterday to sit down and tell them that I'm not coming out. They didn't give me the rebate. So the bill came to be paid on Monday, 9,000 plus. And I said, you know, so I'm not pay that bill this month. So a ramp with me. So I got the office yesterday, Nora, 1.5 hours. But I must commend the lady who dealt with me. She's a Miss Gibbons. Young little girl, looked like she just leave high school. She was so polite and attentive to me, asked me 1 million questions. And although it took her that amount of time, she got it done.
So Miss Gibbons from Flow allowed you to get your rebate, even though it took long.
Polite. She was quiet. She questioned me. The system giving trouble. She said, Mr. Johnson, bear with me. I said, I'm not paying no bill enough. She said, I know you tell me that already. I said, I want my rebate. She said, you tell me that already too. Just sit down and let me sort you out. And when she finished, she told me that the rebate amount was above what she could approve, so she's going to make sure to get a supervisor to sort me out. And I said, when I leave here, if my phone cut off, you know, I'm coming back. She said, no, tell me that again. Me I go make sure so you get it, and you know, cut off it. That means they go through. So me
All
tell you
right.
thanks again, one more time, because if I never know, they won't sort you out.
All right. Thank you so much for calling, Alric. I appreciate the call. And Flo, boy, at least this one come true. I was so worried that the end of this call wouldn't be good, you know. But at least you did what you had promised that would have happened in 2 weeks, but didn't. But it happened. And thank you also to Miss Gibbons, who stuck with you and ensured that it was done.
And your fan club out here, man, everybody rates you. Them say you get things done, Nora. So you have a lot of people listening to you and rooting for you on the station.
Well, big up Michelle for also assisting to get these things done, and big up the people them who we go to and them respond, cause some of them no answer we, but some of them respond. All right, Alric, take care.
All right, have a good day.
Yeah, man, no problem. We're gonna take a break. When we come back, we continue taking your calls.
Fill all your prescriptions, get cosmetics and other pharmaceutical items at Mannings Hill Pharmacy, located at 34A Mannings Hill Road, Kingston. Telephone 924-6280. At Mannings Hill Pharmacy, they stock all the hard-to-get medication. The time by Mannings Hill Pharmacy is
9:46.
Football fans, it's the clash to determine Europe's king. When Inter Milan battles PSG in the final of the UEFA Champions League, live on the big screen at Carib 5. Join us on Saturday, May 31 at 2 p.m. for the ultimate match day experience. Brought to you by the Amber Group, Nationwide News Network, and Palace Amusement.
Dumfries, first time!
Big goals, big screens, and big vibes. Tickets are $500 for general admission and $800 for box seats. Limited tickets available, so grab yours today at the Carib 5 box office or online at palaceamusement.com. Feel the thrill of the Champions League final, just like you're in the stadium.
Tune in to Nationwide at 5 from 6 to 8 p.m. on Thursday, May 29, as we highlight the University of the West Indies, Mona's UWI Star. UWI Star is a short-term advancement and resource center specializing in short and professional courses. Learn more and build a better future at the University of the West Indies. Unlock your potential and expand your horizons with the UWI Mona's UWI Star. It offers dynamic short courses designed for flexibility, focused on your future. Whether you're upskilling for promotion, exploring a new industry, or sharpening your job-ready skills, our cutting-edge programs are your gateway to growth. Learn anytime, anywhere with courses built to fit your lifestyle and career goals. So tune in to Nationwide at 5, Thursday, May 29 from 6 to 8 p.m. Bridge the gap between education and real-world demands with the UWI Mona's UWI Star. Catch the live stream on our YouTube channel at Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by the University of the West Indies. Visit www.mona.uwi.edu/short course and take your first step towards a brighter, smarter future today.
Good morning, good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Nora Gay Banton. We're taking your calls this morning. The numbers to call 876-630-9371-4 and 618-8255. Michael, good morning.
Good morning, Nora. Nora Gay.
Good morning.
Yeah, I called you, I think, early last month about NWC pension.
NWC what?
The pensioners. We mentioned about the 30% that.
Yes.
All right. Just after I called you, and it came over the radio. I was invited to a meeting about a week after to sort out whatever the concerns I had. I went to a meeting with the HR department and a few other people. And even when I left the meeting, there was nothing much that I could tell the group that I was representing, because there was not much that came out of the meeting. The fact is that I mentioned the 30%. The same day that I spoke with you, I went to Ministry of Finance and checked, and I was told that my file had reached down there the same morning. Right? I know of persons that are waiting up to 5 years now and still haven't gotten their 30% yet. And then I was told again that most of the files that came from NWC and went to Ministry of Finance was sent back to NWC because the files were incomplete. So I guess them people that were await on them 30% from when, not even knowing now, say, the files gone back at NWC, so it's going to take them a little bit more time. And there's no information coming out of NWC to the pensioners as to what is happening where that is concerned. Another big concern again is the Pension Act for 2016 before was changed about 2017, right, to the retirement age of 65, and up until 2024. Up to March 2024, NWC was still retiring people at 60 years of age. When I was in the meeting, I asked them, what year was I supposed to go home based on my date of birth? And I told they had a legal representative, and I asked her. Well, she never told me because she probably never wanted to say. So I went to Ministry of Finance and I asked them, and they had showed me a diagram where my age would have been, I should have retired at 65, right? Nobody at all from NWC is addressing the people that them send home before the time. Nobody is addressing that. I think what I'm probably saying that commission no own nobody nothing. So them not address the people them none of the pensioners them that have the concerns of why you send them home so early at 60 when we should be going home at 65, 64 or 63. Nobody's addressing that. None at all. We don't hear nothing. We don't know nothing. We don't know nothing at all when a year ago. I remember the teacher them had a problem with the same thing.
Yeah.
And they were asked, they were either asked to either reinstate the teachers them or pay them off or something like that. But I don't hear that anymore. So I guess might be the teachers them might have settled in some form or whatever. Because I don't hear nothing about the teachers again. I probably assume that who got paid off or who has been reinstated.
I think that issue was sorted out by the ministry, but you are represented by were represented by a union when you were at NWC, right? Have you tried going back through the union to see if they can make any representation on your behalf?
Well, we haven't tried, because we had left.
Yeah, given the fact that you are retired, I don't know if you would still be covered, but I think you should try to see. I don't know how it would work since you have retired, but it has to do with issues that existed while you were working and benefits that you should be getting in your retirement.
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't know if Water Commission workers retired earlier than every other government workers I saw. Because, we, as I said, up to 2024, workers were still going home at 60. And, if the act was changed from 2017, I saw why were we still going home at them time up to 2024 when it should have been changed from when? So some explanation needs to be had in terms of why we still going home. If there is anything that should be given to us.
I'm thinking though, you guys may need to come together and try to present a group force. Whether that is through the union, if they can still represent you, or forming a group, but amongst yourselves, so that it's not just you alone going to a meeting, because there is a strength in numbers, and we have a
small group, but why I was invited to a meeting, it was because I was the person on the radio
who called,
So I guess that is one of the reasons why I was invited to the meeting. But as I said, when I went to the meeting, I represented few people.
I'm going to make a suggestion. I'm suggesting that you try the union. Try the union and see if they can make any representation, because unions would be better able, to get some kind of response with these matters. Try to go through the union, and if not, try to come together. If you can find any others who may be a part of this group or were sent off early, see if you can get more numbers, and then come together and request a meeting with all of you, so that all of you can air your grouses. All right? Try that. But in the meantime, NWC, come on, man. Come on. Get this thing sorted out as soon as you can. People shouldn't be waiting 5 years to sort out pension benefits. What's up with that?
Yeah, because, you give it 70% of a lump sum. And yet, they say that it's not a must that you have to wait 5 years for 30%.
Yeah.
5 years. I guess some people probably have passed off already.
Probably. Yeah.
Because I know of persons personally that haven't gotten them 30% yet, and it's 5 years now since I'm gone home. 5 years. Yeah, so I don't even know if some of the people them know if them get theirs or not. Because you ask some people, you get your 30%, them say them no. So there's a communication from NWC, HR department or whatever still.
Yeah. So try the union. Let's see if that route will yield any results. And in the meantime, NWC, y'all get load up again. And this issue is back on the radio, NWC. Come on, man. Let's fix it. So, Michael, try the union, go through the union and see if that can yield.
Listen out for me calling you again, because I know I'm not going to get anywhere.
All right, then. All right. Let's hope. Yeah, man, no problem. I think that's where we are going to have to leave it for the Consumer Hour this morning. We're making way now for Cliff Hughes Online. Just a reminder for those of you who may be jumping on to YouTube for Cliff Hughes Online, the live streams are now separated. So the Consumer Hour will end and the live stream for Cliff Hughes Online will be started in a minute or so or less. So just stay on the YouTube platform and the live will come up. That's where we're leaving it for the Consumer Hour, making way now for Cliff Hughes Online.
Tune in to Nationwide 90 FM on Wednesday, May 28 from 2 to 5 p.m. for the live sectoral presentation by the Minister of Local Government and Community